Hello, friends. It's your buddy Phil again. Hey, we're going to talk about earned value today, EVM. And this is a lesson specifically for a student of mine who has been struggling with earned value. Okay, I just want to help her out and give her a very basic earned value example. Not everyone gets earned value like other people do. It could be a very difficult subject for some. So, this is a project. This is her backyard fence, and we're going to break it into two parts, and she needs to get this fence painted. She calls in a contractor, and the contractor tells her this will cost you $10 and this will cost you $10. So basically breaking the fence into two, this panel will cost $10, he promises, and it will only take a day. This will also cost $10 and will also take a day. That's the promise. Now, this promise to get this work done for $10 in a day is called planned value. So, planned value is really the budgeted cost for the work scheduled for day one. You see? So we could say planned value for day one is equal to $10. We could also say that the planned value for day two is also $10. Right? Now that you understand what planned value is, we can add up the planned values across the entire project. It's a 2-day project, and if we add up the planned values across the entire project, we end up with something like this: PV for day one plus PV for day two. And since it's just a 2-day project, this is going to be $10 plus $10, and that gives us $20. And this summation of PV for day one plus PV for day two is known as the BAC, the budget at completion. So budget at completion is equal to the planned value for day one plus the planned value for day two plus the planned value for day three, all the way to the planned value to day N, whatever day N is. On this project, it's just a 2-day project. So that's the budget at completion. So in this example, the budget at completion, as in my formula above, PV1 plus PV2 is $20. You see, now you understand two of these metrics already: PV and BAC. Now, let's think about this project actually starting. Let's say the project did start, and on day one, the person who is working on the project ends up getting all of the work done. That looks good, right? He got all of the work done. So we can say the PV for day one is 10. We already know that. But now we have to throw in another metric. And that metric we're going to throw in is known as earned value. Okay? Earned value. And earned value is a measure of the value that you have accomplished over a particular time period. So if we talk about this time period, day one, I just told you he got all the work done. That's good, right? It sounds good. So we can say the earned value for day one is the full value that was targeted, which was $10. So we could say earned value for day 1 is $10. How did we get this? There's a formula. Earned value is equal to percent complete times planned value. You see that? So in this case, the percent complete for the time period, don't forget it's for a particular time period. The percent complete for that time period, and we could say day 1, and we could put day 1 here, just so that we remember it is the percent complete for that time period, okay? The percent complete is equal to, I beg your pardon, the earned value is equal to percent complete times planned value for day 1. Okay, so earned value for day 1 is going to be equal to percent complete on day 1 times planned value for day 1. See? But we already know what that is. It's going to end up being 100% percent complete. We got all of it complete times the planned value for day 1, which is $10. And that gives you $10. Okay? So now you know the planned value, you know the budget at completion, and you know what earned value is. Now there is one more metric that we will talk about. And this final metric is known as, I'm going to squeeze it in here. This final metric is known as AC, actual cost. Now in this example, I said we got all the work complete. We targeted to get this done in 1 day. That worked out. We targeted to get all of it done, and the value is $10. Good. That worked out. But guess what? The cost for what was done ended up being more. We're going to put a price tag of $12 cost. And you could ask, why did that happen? It happens every day on projects. You target to spend $10 to get $10 worth of work done, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, it could be poor planning, it could be force majeure, different things, you end up spending more. So this shouldn't come as a surprise to project managers. It happens. All right, so the actual cost, I am going to give you the actual cost, or I've already given you the actual cost. The actual cost is $12. Okay, so what are we going to make of this? We're going to use these 3 metrics to illustrate how you would get your derivative metrics.